Hey everyone. I kind of came across something online a week or so ago, and I thought I'd try it out this week. And it was really kind of fun and entertaining, and I thought I'd make a quick video to show people how to do it. All the videos I found online were about 15 minutes long, so my goal is to keep it under 5 minutes. The two assumptions that this video holds is that A, you have a general working knowledge of how to work Google Slides, and B, you may have a Bitmoji. You may not have a Bitmoji, but that part is not covered in the video. So if you need help creating a Bitmoji, I can show you how to do that too. So in your Google Slides, this is what I'm talking about. It's a virtual classroom. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make one really quick. Hopefully I can get rid of that. There we go. So you just create a new slide. I'm going to go ahead and delete these things out, these boxes, because I don't really need them. And then the first thing you're going to do, you're basically going to build from the back of your virtual Google Classroom forward. So if you look at this one, the first thing I put in was the floor and the wall. And then I put in the whiteboard, and I added some posters and things like that, and the table. And of course I have therapy dogs, so I had to add in a dog. It seems like the key here is if you go to Insert Image and you're going to search from the web, the key is looking for things with a transparent background so that there's not like a big white box around or a big black box around the whichever image you search for. So you're going to search wall and floor backgrounds, and you'll come up with, let me move this over here, come up with a couple different things. So the one I used was this one here, which you can see already has a plant in it. You could have a brick wall classroom if you wanted to. You could have a little more industrial situation if you wanted to. But there's a number of different options here. If you scroll through, you want to kind of get that effect. I think I'll do this one, a little industrial. Okay, so you put that in. Once this one comes up pretty big, so you can stretch it to make it the full size of the slide. And then you kind of just get to have some fun from there. So the next thing that I inserted was a whiteboard. And again, you want the transparent background. I found that when I was looking particularly for the cartoon dog, I had a hard time finding one with a transparent background, even though I was putting in dog transparent, but apparently Google didn't really know what I meant by that. This one might not be transparent, but let's see. What is transparent? So if you want to have a standing dry erase board somewhere, you can do that one. I like the one that kind of makes it look like it's mounted to the wall. So I'm going to use, go away. This one, I think, is the one that I used the last time. Oh, it's really big, but that's okay. You can make it smaller. And then you just kind of move it where you want it. Got the little hangy things. Maybe I want it just a little smaller so I'm dragging on the ground. So then if you want, you can add in, what I did was add in posters. So like I have a sign in my room that says, this classroom runs on, I think it says love, laughter, and a lot of Diet Coke, because that's my thing. Yep, so this is probably one of the little ones that I snapped. Here, this is the one. So this one doesn't have a background, it looks like, so copy and paste. Make it a little smaller. Put it up here. The other thing I like to do is to make it really look like a poster. I like to put a border on it and to make that border a little bit bigger, so it kind of makes it look like it has a bit of a frame on there. So you can, go to town on that kind of thing. You can add in probably, you can add in like a bookcase. So if you wanted to put books on a bookshelf like this, you can do that. It's going to be really big, but you can shrink that down and put that over there if you want. And then this way you can put books on it and things like that. So that's kind of fun. Then the last thing that I'll show you is fairly simply, you can put in a text box. So this T here is your text box. This is how I put all of my words in. So I think I said something about welcome to distance learning. I like to pick a fun font that looks kind of like handwriting because it's writing on the board. So something that has a handwriting that's, characteristic to it, and make it nice and big. My handwriting's not that neat, but that's okay. The other thing that's important to know how to do, I would imagine, is if you wanted to put a link to something. So you could add in another text box and put in a link to Google Classroom. So you might type that it's your Google Classroom or the kids' Google Classroom, and then you're going to highlight it, right-click on it, and add link. And if you want to copy and paste it, or, I mean, it's already noticing that that's the link I'm going to use, but I also know that it's always classroom.google.com. Put that in, and then if you don't like that it's teal, because I get a little OCD about what colors you're writing on the board with, you can go highlight it and go up here and change it if you want it to be whatever color you want the link to show up as. So you can kind of play around with that. The other thing is to add in your Bitmoji. There's a Bitmoji add-on that you can add to Chrome. So you can add in your Bitmoji. I think I'll do this one. There I am. Make me a little smaller. Maybe I can lean on this here bookshelf. Perfect. That seems like something I would do, although it's really short compared to the book, so that's okay. But that's something else. So you can add in links, you can add in, whatever else you like to decorate your room with. In my classroom, I have a table right next to my board, so that's why I put the table where my computer is. This background that I used here, the plant came with it, but you can add in plants and things like that. And then the other thing I did was I shared this out as a JPEG or a PNG file, a photo file though, but you can download, if you click on File, you can download it both as a picture. So I put it on like my school Instagram page. You can also download it as a PDF, and then once you have it as a PDF, even when you have it in PDF form, that's not really what I needed to do, but when you have it in PDF form and you open it, and mine it'll be preview, but the links, when you make it into a PDF, the links will work too, so that you can share it with the kids if you want. And then anything that you've linked in the slides will also be able to be clicked on right there. So there we go. I click on it and it brings me right to my classroom, and then it will bring them right to theirs. So you can have some fun with it. I think the key is the transparent background. And sometimes even when you look for transparent backgrounds and it says it's a transparent background, it's not actually. So you just throw it in there. If you like it, keep it, resize it. If you don't like it, throw it out and delete it. And then you can have some fun with it. So I was thinking I would probably go through and copy this, and it would be the same classroom, but maybe I'll change the announcements on the board or whatever, and so then I can send out a PDF of each page each week and let kids know what's going on for the last couple weeks of school. Happy distance learning. I hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you all soon.